for taking us through that. So yes, that expiry day pressure is building on the market right now, and we're at the day's lowest point, as highlighted by Ashesha for the Nifty. But let's shift focus. Let's take a look at Interarch building. We have the management who's joined us for a conversation on the back of some order wins that the company has bagged. So let's dive straight into that conversation. Mr. Arvind Nanda, the Managing Director at Interarch Building Solutions. Mr. Nanda, good afternoon and thanks for your time. Now, you've won an order worth 80 crores. About 2 weeks or so ago, and the last time when we interacted with you about a month or so ago, we believe the order book stood around 1800 crore rupees. Now since then also you have won 2 major orders in the last week of April. If you could just give us a better understanding on where does the order book stand right now?
Thank you for having me on the show. Order book is improving, but of course, order book is also balanced by our execution. We execute the orders as well. So the overall order book last quarter when we announced our order book was about 1650 crores, if I remember correctly. So the incoming orders have been good, but also execution is also been there in the last 3 months. So it will certainly be higher than the order book that we had as end of January as we announced. But I think our board meeting and investor call will be next week. So I'll be able to give a better picture. But our order books are always balanced with our capacity to deliver. In the market, the orders are not in short supply as we see it. There are enough inquiries, enough good company orders, enough good orders for us to take. But we have to balance it out with our capacity to execute those orders because pre-engineered buildings, as you are aware, are a very fast execution item. Nothing really lasts more than 9 to 10 months. So our order book cannot really exceed 9 to 10 months, even with some long-term orders in that, because the supply for even a long-term order has to finish in 9 to 10 months max. But the situation is looking good, and I think we'll have a more exact figure by next week when we declare our results.
Okay, so sounds good. In fact, I just wanted to prod you a little further on that question. Any big orders in the pipeline as of now? Any visibility on any order converting?
Yes, we are talking to 3 or 4 companies, as we are normally always doing. Like we always say, we have 2 pipelines. A pipeline 1, which we say will be finalized in the next 30 to 60 days. That is nearly 8 to 900 crores of pipeline right now. So that's the kind of companies we are talking to. And then there is a longer term pipeline, say anything between 2 to 3 months to next 12 months, it will get finalized. That is over 3,500 crores. And these are jobs which we have bid. That means we have got a serious inquiry. We have done the calculations, estimation, given proper schedules, proper pricing, and bid. The general pipeline where there are a lot of general inquiries coming for data centers or very large plants or high-rise buildings, etc., which we are getting into. These are outside these figures. So I think the pipelines are very good. I can't give any names of people that we are talking to, but currently there are 2, 3 very good names and good orders that we are talking to. And normally what we put out in the market is only an order over 40 crores. So naturally, there's a lot of orders in our business which are less than 40 crores, which we don't put out. So this 80 crore order was put out, and another order earlier was put out also in the exchanges. But the pipeline is very good. I think we don't really have a problem with the pipeline right now.
Okay, so sounding good on that note. Mr. Nanda, if you could throw some light on how FY27 has begun for you. We're 1 month into the new financial year. And are you still on track for the 2100 crore revenue target that you had guided for this financial year? How's that number looking right now?
Yes, I think we are well on track. We normally don't overestimate. We try to be a little cautious. With some new plant capacity coming up by June, July, in Gujarat, we are setting up a new pre-engineered building line. And in Andhra, we are setting up a heavy structure line. Both these will be in production by June, July. And we are planning the second phase also to come up within this financial year, at least, in both the places. So I think we will see how fast we can come into serious production in these 2 lines. And then maybe we might revise our guidance. But currently, 2,100 crores is what we stick to. And we are very confident of achieving that
So
in
sounding
27.
optimistic on that revenue guidance, Mr. Nanda, I believe that you are also working on developing new capabilities, like new building types. They include commercial, there's semiconductor that's at play, data centers, lithium battery plants. The mix looks quite robust. What's the progress on all of these segments, and when will some of these new capabilities be launched?
Well, we are already into all these segments, but these require some special capacity capabilities that we didn't have earlier. So that's a new plant for what we call heavy structures we are setting up in Andhra. So that will be into play by July or in August. I think by 15th August, that line will be fully in play, adding about 20,000 tons annually to our capacity. So that will help us in getting more orders for data centers, for high-rise buildings, which there seem to be a lot of move towards building in steel. We have a lot of data center inquiries with us. So that will be the first phase. And that's on schedule, as we had announced last year, that by the second quarter of FY27, we will be in production. We are trying to speeden up the second phase of that heavy structure because we are seeing a lot of demand, and maybe that will come into play by January, February of 27 of heavy structure, giving us a higher capacity. But that is online now and in play.
Okay, and Mr. Nanda, while all of that sounds really good, and thanks for sharing that timeline with us, before I let you go, just want to get an understanding on how much of your revenue is generated from exports, and has there been any impact of the West Asia war that we're seeing on your export segment?
Well, luckily for us, our exports are very small right now while we are getting into it. And Middle East, of course, has no part in the exports because that's already a very well-established market locally. So we have been exporting to neighboring countries, to Africa. That is not affected by any of these problems. And we are trying to build up very good partnerships in US and Canada, as we had mentioned earlier also, to really take the exports to a new level. It might take a little time because partnership building is a little bit of a tedious process. You find the right partners, they find you as the right partner. But we are well on track. I think in this year, we will close a lot of these partnerships. And then I think exports will also become a bigger figure, but not at least in FY27. It will be a small amount, value-wise, it will be small. But we've already started getting orders from Canada, from US, from Africa. But I think the numbers will build up more in FY28, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah.
Okay, so that's your outlook on exports as well, and working in your favor right now, Mr. Nanda. But on that note, we'll let you go. Thank you so much for taking the time out today to speak with us.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you so much.